Hello, welcome to our devotional time here at Temple Baptist Church. It is good, as always, to be with you, and we're going to be in the book of Isaiah today. We're going to look at what Isaiah is saying here. We're going to talk about a great light is what we're going to talk about, and that great light, I'll just get ahead of myself, is Jesus Christ. In Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 2, we read this. The people who walk in darkness have seen a great light. Those who dwell in the land of the shadow of death, upon them a light has shined. And so, one little background here just to quickly get into this. The king was threatened by the armies of Israel and Syria, and they turned to Assyria for help instead of trusting God. How many times have we done that? Turn to somebody else rather than trusting God. But we need to learn to trust God, no matter how dark things are, no matter how despairing things are in our circumstances, we're never forsaken in the dark when we have Jesus Christ. He is the light and the light of the world. I have a story to share with you of some Thai boys and their soccer coach, and 12 of them, they descended into a maze-like cave, and intend to enjoy an afternoon of an adventure inside this cave just a little bit, but the waters began to rise unexpectedly, and they were forced deeper and deeper into the cave, and it was 2.5 weeks before rescuers led them out. Dive teams tried to go in and rescue them, but the rising waters so the boys and the coach sat on a small rock ledge with only 6 flickering flashlights to see by, and they spent hours in darkness, hoping that somehow that help would break through. And I think the prophet Isaiah here is describing in Isaiah chapter 9, and if you go back and read the first 2 verses, and I encourage you to do that, it describes a world of boring darkness, one overrun by violence and greed, and shattered by rebellion and anguish. Nothing but ruin and hope, and not even a candle flickering and fading, before it succumbed to darkness and nothingness. Just total darkness, and yet Isaiah insists that the dim despair was not the end. This dimness, this darkness that he's talking about here is not the end. Because of God's mercy, there will be no more gloom for those who are in distress. God will never abandon His people in ruins. He's not going to leave them in ruin. And the prophet announced hope for His people. Then he pointed to a time when Jesus would come and despise the darkness sin has caused. And we know now that Jesus has come, and now we hear anew the meaning of it. The people walk in darkness have seen a great light, and Isaiah is saying those who live in a land of deep darkness, a light has dawned. That light is Jesus Christ. So no matter how dark the night, no matter how despairing our circumstances are, we never are forsaken in the dark. Jesus is here. A great light shines out. Do you know that light today? Do you know Jesus Christ as personal Savior? Are you in darkness to sin? Our prayer is that you are not in darkness to sin, but you are in the light of Jesus Christ. That great light has come, and His name is Jesus. We thank you for being a part of our devotional time today, and we invite you to come and be a part of Temple. Come and let us know that you enjoy our devotionals, our Sunday school lessons, our Sunday morning services. Just come and just tell us how much you enjoy that. We have services at 8 o'clock on Sunday morning. And then we have Sunday school Sunday school class for everybody, all ages. And so come and be a part of that. Then we have our second service at 10 o'clock, and we encourage you to be a part of that. 6 o'clock Sunday night, 7 on Wednesday. We would be honored to have you in any of all of these services. May God bless you is our prayer.